I love you. You're like, guys, how we feeling? How we doing? How we doing, everybody? We got a live radio show. Oh, I'm so excited. Our next comedian, guys, he was a finalist at the Long Island Comedy Festival. Please, give all your love, all your respect. Put your hands together. Keep it up for Jeremy Maverick, everybody!
A good Moe cheese store! Wow. All right, killed music. Oh, that's not going to be hard to go after Liz. Wow, she killed. Amazing. Well, this is the cheese store. You know, this is my first time in here. As a Hafter student about 25 years ago, I never actually came in here because at that time, well, I kept kosher and I wasn't hot. I was not hot enough, no. No, now I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking, who the hell is this guy? Yeah, well, we'll cover all that in just a minute. But, you know, let's just not be so judgy because, you know, we're all in this together. We're all like 1 out of 200 Jews left in the 5 towns who didn't make the cut to go to Israel for Sukkos, right? Like all the fine schmeckers and Elon Gold, they're over there and you're stuck with me. You know, as Pirkei Avos says, Ezu Ashir goes to Israel for Sukkos. That's right. Yes, no, but I couldn't get away. I couldn't miss work because I am a busy guy. That's right, I am a busy guy. I'm a doctor. I am that cardiologist referenced before, yes? Yes? So why am I up here? It's a very good question. The truth is, this is much cheaper than therapy. Yeah. No, I'm naturally a pessimist. I veer toward the negative. In fact, that's how I came upon my subspecialty. I was looking for a field that exuded negativity, and then I came upon heart failure cardiology, and I said, oh, failure. Well, that's a field that speaks to me. You know, and I love this time of year. I love the Yontif season because I enjoy comparing and contrasting our holiday season with my patients, my Goyish patients' holiday season. You know, like for us, we're very medactic. We're very specific about our holidays. Like we like counting things, right? Like Shalosh Regalim, Sfiras HaOmer, 9 days, the 3 weeks, or as I like to call them in Yiddish, the dry fucks, right? Yes. Also what I refer to sex after menopause, right, ladies? They're both as enjoyable. Yeah, no, but we are very, very specific about our holidays. Very different than my Goyish patients. Like around December time, I'll say to a patient, oh, Mrs. Smith, any big plans for Christmas coming up? And she'll be like, oh, no, it'll be a nice quiet day, just me and Joe, home alone. But it's okay, you know, Jimmy and the family, they came down for Thanksgiving, and we did a combined Thanksgiving and early Christmas, and it was really beautiful. You know, this way they can go up to Christine's family for Christmas Day and enjoy the holiday up there. Imagine trying to pull that off with your family. Like, hi, Ma, hi, everyone, Baruch Hashem, everyone's doing great. You know, we were thinking about coming for the Purim Suda. This way we... You want a what? You want me to combine the Suda and the Seder? Have my kitchen pasting a whole month early? What's the matter with you? Go ask your mother-in-law. She's the one with the full-time help. Yes, no, but that's what it's like being at home. And you know, it's funny. My patients, they always say to me, they're like, I can't believe that you're a doctor and a comedian. Like, how do you do both? And immediately I hear my wife chime in my ear saying, such a comedian, he's not. You know. You see, I'm a well-respected doctor until I get home. That's right. Yes, I'm a healthcare hero by day, full-fledged schmuck by night. It's as if the doorway to my house is like laced with kryptonite. I go from being trusted to sorting out whether somebody needs a heart transplant to not being trusted to sort the laundry. What's the matter with you? You don't wash this with the delicates? Delicate? What kind of laundry are we raising here? A bunch of pansies? But that's home life. That's what it's like. You know, we are all home for Yontif. The people I really don't get are the ones who went down to Cancun for Sukkos. You heard of this Mishigas? This is the new thing. It's like Pesach in October. Why would you schlep all the way to Mexico just have a bunch of Mexicans build your sukkah and feed you. I mean, how different is that than just staying home in back Lawrence? And it's in the middle of hurricane season, so it makes no sense. Speaking of hurricanes, and I'll end with this, actually, I don't know if you guys remember this. About a year ago, there was a hurricane named Hurricane Beryl. Do you remember this? A Jewish named Beryl. And I couldn't believe, as if the Jews weren't blamed for enough of the world's problems. They had to name a hurricane. It couldn't be Barry. And I was incensed. I was like, I can't put such anti-Semites. How dare they do such a thing? And then I said, well, Jeremy, just take a deep breath. You're probably just overthinking it. And then they named the next one Schmerl, and I said, that's it. No, but they named it Beryl. And of course, Beryl was like the worst hurricane to ever hit the Caribbean, right? Like this is a real quote from NBC News. NBC News reported that Beryl made landfall, ravaging the island of Curacao on Monday evening, leaving 98% of buildings and homes destroyed, and inhabitants without basic necessities like food, water, and medicine. This, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. You know, there have been other hurricanes before. Where was all the outrage when those hit, you know? And how come white people and Hispanics always have to bear the burden of the hurricane name, right? Like Hurricane Andrew, Hurricane Katrina. I think it's high time for an urban hurricane name, right? Like Hurricane Lakeisha. Hurricane Lakeisha is moving up the East Coast. Expected to make a direct hit on Target, Best Buy, and Foot Locker. Before moving east to higher-end retailers like Gucci, Chanel, and Lululemon. Or how about an Asian hurricane name, right? Like Deng Xiaoping. Deng Xiaoping is barreling up I-95, destroying everything in its path. But I think people would be concerned. They're not sure if they're listening to the weather or the traffic. But I'll end with this. Truthfully, after Beryl, about a few big storms later, they named the hurricane Hurricane Milton. So you had Beryl and Milton. Like, who the hell was naming hurricanes last season? Some lazy guy just going to the back of the shul reading off the Yorkside plaques? Beryl Schwartz, Milton Ginsburg. All right, guys, have a good Moed.